Chelsea Football Club get the last laugh as Victor Osimhen is joining Galatasaray. Yes, the man that said I will not go on loan, the agent that told him he will get the money he deserves is going on loan for 1 million more to the Turkish league rather than the Premier League. Let me explain this situation. Enzo Maresca, you need to watch what you say in press conferences, because whilst I listen to you saying sometimes to lose is okay, picks people off the wrong way. And the reality is you're telling us the cold hard truth, but people don't want the truth. They want false optimism. Furthermore, we've got Nicholas Jackson signing a new contract, Angelo Gabriel giving us a £7 million profit in a year when he was absolutely non-existent for Chelsea Football Club, David Washington potentially going on loan, and Wesley Fofana pulls out of the French squad. We're going to explain to you why. Don't worry, it's not an injury. It's actually the most responsible thing that he could have done. So before we get started, number one, we absolutely smashed it in August. We had the record number of views for any month that this channel has ever been open. Nearly 400,000 views. Thank you very much. And why did that happen? Because you lot were hitting that like button. So the regular watchers, right? If you lot want to keep helping this channel grow so I can get more and more traction and bring more people into this community, it's a simple thing. You come into the house, what do? You wash your hands. You come into a video, what do? Hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe, because we've got a big community here. It's respectful. We might not agree all the time, but we keep it respectful. Let's get started. People. In life, sometimes you need to understand that being greedy could end up with egg on your face. And Victor Osimhen's agent and Victor Osimhen rejected Chelsea, rejected Saudi. They thought they were too good for those moves, and now have ended up at Galatasaray for only 1 million more. For only 1 million more on loan. And let me explain to you what happened and why. If I'm Victor Osimhen, I'm picking up my phone, and you know that expression in that video that he says, don't make me nod your face. He should be saying that to his agent, because the reality is what his agent has done is actually gross misconduct. Number one, he convinced Victor there will be a big market for him. There wasn't. There was only Chelsea and there was only Saudi. That's the fact. No lies detected. Number two, he convinced them that, listen, we will get you an unreal offer from Saudi Arabia. So if you don't go to another club, you'll go to Saudi and make unbelievable money. Well, Saudi opted for Tony on the last day because you were wasting their time. Chelsea Football Club will pay you what you want. We need to be patient. We need to wait. Well, Chelsea only offered him 8 million euros, right? On a permanent deal. And Victor said, no, I want my 11 million. He ended up with no club. And then he most probably told him, put his arm around, Victor, listen to me. I promise you, Conte will take you back. Napoli will take you back. Conte said, not on my watch. There is no chance. Like on hell, we are letting you back into our squad. We've got Romelu Lukaku. Not only has he taken your spot, he's taken your number. And more importantly, he's most probably taken your parking spot. He's taken your locker. You're not even in the squad. You're not registered for the Serie A thing. So please, enjoy Turkey. Enjoy the baklava, enjoy the brilliant weather, enjoy the food, enjoy the fans, enjoy everything, because you're not playing in Naples anymore. So Victor Osimhen is joining Napoli on a loan deal for 9 million euros net. So you're telling me the difference for a millionaire already was 1 million, yeah? 1 million was the difference between playing in the Premier League, playing for the club that he claims he loves, for the club that he was going to come in and have an opportunity to elevate this club back. But he'd rather go and play for Galatasaray in Turkey. Yo, Victor Osimhen is a bottle job, man. He is an absolute bottle job. The way he has played this situation with his agents is embarrassing. Chelsea, do not even consider going after this man next year when he's back at Napoli. Do not. I will happily go after Isak, Gyökeres, Duran instead of this guy. Honestly, he's ended up with pie on his face, and I cannot be any happier, because this is what he deserves for being the greedy person that he was being. 1 million is the difference between you at Chelsea and you at Galatasaray. If he went for unbelievable money to Saudi, I would have said, you know what, he made the right decision. What decision did he make here? This is unreal. In regards to Nicholas Jackson has signed a new deal with Chelsea till the year 2033, so it's another 9 years on his contract. This player has got a pay rise, and you know what? Yeah, as soon as we lost that game, what did I know? Oh, Jackson's to blame. Oh, Jackson's not good enough. Oh, you see, if we signed Victor Osimhen, this is what would have happened. Guys, Jackson's got 2 goals in 3 games, right? In 3 games that he's played with no preseason, Jackson scored in 2 of them. And more importantly, Jackson actually has played well. All-round performance has played well. I don't think Jackson has done anything where he is unbelievable. He's not Erling Haaland. He's not Isak. He's not Gyökeres. I will happily upgrade for those players. However, I am telling you now, Nicholas Jackson was not the reason we lost against Crystal Palace, or drew against Crystal Palace. Sorry, it feels like a loss based on everyone's reaction. So the fact that he signed a new deal, this is Chelsea rewarding a player that deserves it. But I will say one thing, and this is going to be the last thing I say about it. People have convinced themselves now, no matter what Jackson does, he's not good enough. No matter how many goals Jackson scores, there will be a segment of fans now, oh, Osimhen would have done the same. Oh, Osimhen was this good. Osimhen is that good. The reality is Jackson can score 20 non-penalty goals. People will say he should have scored 25. Jackson will score 25. They'll say he should score 45. He misses too many chances. Jackson cannot finish as good as Osimhen. He cannot. But the other stuff of his game, he can do. So you know what? We just need to deal with it now. This is our striker. In January, we're most probably going to go get a Duran. I'm letting you know now in advance, before you lot all start crying, okay? We're most probably getting Duran 1st of January. Enzo Maresca came out, and this quote here, I knew the minute I heard it on Match of the Day, right? Enzo Maresca's quote would trigger so many people, and people will not listen, but people will jump to conclusions. Enzo said 3 years ago, we won the Champions League. Now, we're not that kind of Chelsea anymore. Now when we lose, sometimes it's okay. Or when we don't win, sometimes it's okay. So, what is that statement? What he's trying to say here is, we are no longer the team that we were under Tuchel. And it's true, we are not. We're not competing for top 3 or top 1st place. We're not winning Champions Leagues. We're not winning cups. That's a fact. He also said, we need to understand that we're not expected to win every weekend, because if we were, we'd be competing. That's what he is implying. And you know what? What I'm going to say is it the right thing to say out loud? No, I don't think it is. But is he wrong? No, he's saying the truth. And what he also said in that interview, because people want to be selective, is that we played well. And if we play like that on a weekly basis, we are going to win more games. And it's exactly what I said in my match review. If we play to the standard we played against Crystal Palace, we are going to walk into that top 4. And we are going to have a chance at making 3rd this year, like I said. We created 5 clear-cut chances. 2 for Noni Madueke, 1 for Nicholas Jackson that he scored, 1 for Nicholas Jackson that he missed on a one-on-one, and a Cole Palmer good opportunity snapshot. And Levi Colwell missed from 3 yards out. The reality is, we didn't capitalize on our good fortune. And the minute we lose games, what I see within my comments and what I see within like the social media world, people start saying this: Enzo Fernandez can't play in this team. Moises Caicedo is not a centre-back. Moises Caicedo never played centre-back. Moises Caicedo, in build-up, went into the centre-back position to drag out a player and push up Gusto further up. So please stop with your false narratives. And what I noticed is people spend a lot of time on Twitter while they watch games. So when they go on these accounts, the ones that get the most traction and the clicks are the ones that are the parody accounts, the mods, right? And when he says something stupid, people go, oh my God, this is true. He's got a lot of likes. It must be true. No, watch games with your eyes and then go to credible accounts and go and listen to those credible accounts if you want to have more insight on the game. Or just use your own brain and then go and see other people's content and say, I agree with this or I disagree with this. Do not jump on the conclusion that Enzo Fernandez is a horrible player. He doesn't score enough goals. Enzo doesn't play to score goals in this team. Enzo didn't have a bad game. I actually think no one in that Chelsea team had a bad game. We dominated that game. We should have won that game. We didn't take our chances. If we play like that every week, we are going to win games. Stop being emotionally driven to have an agenda against this manager. It's 3 games in. I'm not counting Conference League. We're through to the next round of that tournament. Why do we care? If we win, no one will praise us. If we lose, people will hit us. It's a lose-lose situation. Ignore it. Focus on the stuff that matters, the Premier League. If we beat Bournemouth and we beat West Ham, people are going to say, oh, what a great start to the season. Come on, guys, get behind the team for crying out loud. The final bit that I want to talk about is regarding Fofana and then the sales that are happening in the window that's still open, right? Wesley Fofana has pulled out of the French squad, and for me, this is the most realistic and optimistic I have ever been about a player coming back from injury. He is being so careful with his body. He's ready to go. He's doing everything he needs to, and he's being mature about it. The temptation would be, oh my God, I want to go play for France. I want to play for my country. He said no. He said, I spoke to Didier Deschamps, and they've come to the decision it is for the better of his long-term career, for France, for Chelsea, for Wesley, that Wesley Fofana does not go on international duty. Bravo. He did not need to go and play in games that he didn't need to play. He needs to stay at home, rest, recover, and build on this revamp of his career. Wesley's been injured so much. I think it was the worst thing that could have happened for him to start flying around for no reason, playing meaningless Nations League games in hope of trying to break that into that French squad. Yo, the next tournament is 2 years away. If Chelsea finish in the top 4, Wesley Fofana's going with France into that squad, definitely. Because it means he's playing well. We are intrinsically tied. He plays well for Chelsea, Chelsea do well, he plays for France. It's as simple as that. So this is very mature. This came from Fabrice Hawkins. This is a mature decision. I'm proud of Chelsea. I'm proud of France. I'm proud of the way Chelsea have handled this and Wesley Fofana. In regards to my two amigos from Brazil, we need to start talking about them because there's a little bit of a conflicting feeling from me here, right? So with David Washington, what happened was Chelsea were going to sell him to Strasbourg. However, when they tried to sell him to Strasbourg, there was a little bit of an allegation of, are you allowed to sell to your own club? People were investigating him, legal action, and Chelsea said no. The paperwork fell through, so he couldn't go to Hull and play for Hull. And now this is where it gets very interesting. The kids put up a story of him flying back to Brazil, and there's rumors in Brazil that Flamengo are trying to take him on a loan, or Fluminense, one of the two. However, Fabrizio Romano has put out a statement, and you know when Fabrizio Romano puts out tweets like this is coming from Chelsea. Chelsea believe David Washington's part of the project and that this player will be an important integral piece of their future. This player was never getting sold. Clubs have inquired, and the only time he was going to get sold is within the organization of Blueco. I don't know what to believe here because what have we seen that illustrated David Washington's part of the plans? He went on he didn't go on a preseason tour. He hasn't been included with the first team training again. And all in all, what we've seen is Chelsea messing him around for the last 18 months. So for me, this is nasty work. I hope this kid gets a loan and I hope he goes and plays football somewhere. Because the reality is, he might have talent, he might not. We will never know. Because at this moment in time, he's only played EPL 2 games and 28 minutes under Maurizio Pochettino. Embarrassing. The last story is on Angelo Gabriel. Angelo Gabriel is a player I like a lot. A lot of people can say, what do you like about him? I like how positive he is on the ball. I like how creative he is. I like how comfortable he is in possession. I like how he can see a pass and play it. I like how he doesn't just hold width for the sake of holding width. He darts in, plays 1-2s and receives the ball and tries to create stuff on dribble. Good player. Is he Chelsea quality? I don't think so, especially now with Estevao coming back into the team. This is one of those things where we're going to have to move players on, and Angelo's one of them. And guess what's happened? Angelo's collateral damage. He's going to Al Nassr to play with Bento and Cristiano Ronaldo and Mane out there on a move. Chelsea are going to be receiving 23 million euros, which is around about 20 million pounds. So it's like 19.3, I think, if I'm not mistaken. We paid 12 for him. So this is a profit of nearly over 7 million pounds. Great. However, is this what we bought the kid for? 7 million pound profit? If it is, fantastic business. If not, I feel sorry for the kid, man. Like, genuinely, he most probably thought he was going to get a good crack at Chelsea Football Club. If not at Chelsea, at Strasbourg. Then he got injured towards the end of the season when their form picked up. So it was just like the season petered out for him and I felt bad for him. But it is what it is. This is the Blueco model. Do not get attached to any of these players because a lot of these players get sold on and it's hurtful to think. It is annoying to think this way. But that's just the model. So this deal is about to get done. It's from Fabrizio Romano. Chelsea want a sell-on clause as well. If he ever moves to another club, Chelsea get a little piece of the pie because they were looking for around 31 million. But it is what it is. Guys, before we get to the end of this video, thank you for the unbelievable month that we've achieved together. Nearly 400,000 views on an account that only posts short-form videos is mad. Like if I was doing streams, those numbers wouldn't be as impressive. But the fact that I only do short form content and I only do one video a day max and it's always under 30 videos a month, yo, The numbers are absolutely amazing. The retention is unbelievable, and you guys should give yourselves a round of applause. And like I say, the more you lot hit the like button, the more people see this and the more it supports. If you're new, you enjoyed the content, subscribe. Here's the video from my post-match reaction against Crystal Palace. I was not happy at the very start about us dropping points, but the performance was unbelievable. So let's get into it. Go watch that. Let me know your thoughts. Bye.